The gentleman we're talking to today, he needs no introduction, but I mean, I guess I'll give you a very brief introduction, right? You know, how like you've made Yankee Stadium, you know, the center stage of Major League Baseball. I mean, you've got, let's see, record-shattering home runs, 3 MVPs, Rookie of the Year. You know, you are the leader of the franchise, and you're 34. Is that right? 34. So at 34, he's already cemented himself as one of this generation's premier players, and not only that, but one of the Yankees franchise's premier players ever, right? So, Aaron, I think it's an honor for all of us for you to, you know, be here and talk to us. So I've got questions about baseball. I've got questions about fatherhood, about your partnership with Ralph Lauren. But like really quick, should we start with the Knicks really quick? Just because like that's the story, right? Go Knicks. You were at Game 4, right? Like
yeah, Game 4. It was impressive. I got to watch the Yankees play in the afternoon, and then scoot over there with my wife, and we were kind of a little worried there in the third quarter, but we knew the Knicks, man. They, like Brunson said, they show up about 30 minutes late and take care of business. So that was a special game. Never forget it.
No, I was telling him. So I grew up in Chicago. I'm a Cubs fan, actually. Sorry, everyone. My daughters were born in New York. They're Yankees fans, right? So it's a mixed household. And they're playing, the Cubs and the Yankees are playing July 31st. So if you could just delay your return until like August 5th, that would be good for us.
We could cut this interview short right now.
Should have said that after. Yeah, all right. So anyway, congratulations on being the face of Ralph Lauren's Polo 67 fragrance, right? You know, Ralph Lauren, Ralph Lauren is classic American, right? You know, it's timeless, it's confident. It's authentic, and you know, you've been working with them for a little while now, and I'm wondering, you know, like what made you decide to work with Ralph Lauren, and how has that been going?
No, it's been an incredible journey. You know, from the beginning, even as a kid, anytime I see somebody wearing Ralph Lauren, it's just the confidence, the person walking in the room, like they almost controlled the room. So getting a chance now to work with the brand, work with all the people in the brand, they've been, you know, so great to me, so great to my family, and it's just kind of been a great partnership.
Yeah, well, you look great in Ralph Lauren today.
Not bad,
too,
right?
Yeah, and you smell good too. Importantly, you smell good, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. That's the thing. That's what I love about the fragrance. It's something that, you know, you can walk in the room and just feel, like I said, confident. You feel confident walking in a room. It's not overpowering. It's just something that, you know, if you feel good, look good, smell good, it's gonna be a good day.
Yeah, absolutely. Polo 67 is about ambition, confidence, and pursuing something bigger than yourself. Okay, so when you hear those themes though, right, does that resonate more with Aaron Judge, the baseball player, Aaron Judge, the husband and father, or Aaron Judge, the kid from Linden, California?
Ooh, oh boy, my wife's not here. I would say husband.
Yeah.
You know,
that's right. We are recording this, so she will see this. Yeah.
I think all three. You know, you got to be, as a husband and a father, you got to be ambitious. You got to take charge. You know, not be afraid to. You got to lead your family.
Yeah.
I think as a baseball player, kind of the same thing, ambitious. You got to, you know, there's going to be a lot of obstacles in your way, you know, good and bad. You just got to face it head on. And as a 10-year-old kid, I think really just having a dream and chasing your dream and not being afraid.
Yeah. You've talked a lot about family. It's an important part of your life. And you are also adopted. And I'm curious, you know, how that has kind of shaped you, or how that has, you know, helped form your identity and so on.
Yeah, family for me is the foundation, you know, faith, family, and just being adopted, you know, it's really about, you know, it doesn't matter where you came from or who your parents are, it's about the people showing up for you. And, you know, my parents showed up for me. That's a big risk. That's a lot of unknown with that. You know, you're adopting a kid. You don't know how are they going to feel about this situation, how they're going to feel when they're older, how they're going to feel when they're younger, what type of questions are going to be asked. But the sacrifices that they made for me, you know, all the travel ball, baseball games, you know, the school events, you know, just bringing me into their home and just loving me like I was their own. It's just really shown me how, you know, now that I'm a father, how I want to treat my daughter and, you know, treat my future kids and just treat anybody I want to meet, you know, just welcome them in, love on them, and just make them feel like they're one of your own.
Yeah. So there's this famous quote from William Faulkner, and it's the past is never dead, it's not even past. So when I hear that quote, I feel like we're talking about the Yankees, basically. Past is never dead, it's not even past. I want to know how you balance the legacy of Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig and Joe DiMaggio and Derek Jeter and not just like feel overwhelmed by that every day.
Well, first off, nope, there's only one Derek Jeter. There's only one Lou Gehrig, Babe Ruth, all those guys. And I think the best way to represent them and honor them is just to go out there and be the best, Aaron Judge I can be.
Yeah.
If I try to go out there and be Babe Ruth or follow in his legacy, I think I'm doing him a disservice, and I'm doing myself a disservice. I'm doing the fans a disservice. It's just really about, I learned from their experiences, what they did. I talked to a lot of them. I talked to Jeter a lot of the old Yankees, and, try to learn from their lessons and, go out there and pave my own way to be, the best Aaron Judge I can be, so that hopefully down the road, the next Yankee star can go out there and be the best version of themselves.
Yeah. Obviously, you are a home run hitter, and I'm curious what does it feel like when you hit a home run? First of all, can you tell the second it hits the bat?
Some of them, yeah. Some of them, no. It's
really?
You kind of hit it and you kind of think. But I'll go back to high school. I was a senior in high school. We're playing on the road against Amador was a high school, and they have this huge wall in center field, huge. So, we got scouts at the game. We got all these people. You think you're kind of a hot shot. I'm gonna get drafted and be in the major leagues in a year. And so first at bat, I hit a ball straight out to center field, and I'm like, oh, that's got to be clear the fence. Throw my bat to the dugout. I'm kind of almost walking to first base, and all of a sudden, before I even hit first base, it hits the top of the wall. I got to scurry into second base, and the look on my dad, and when I looked at my dad in the stands, the look he gave me, I was like, okay, I won't do that again, So it's an amazing feeling, when you get one, and I think for me, it's more the crowd, hearing the crowd. You see the crowd react, but you really don't hear it. You see people yelling and screaming, but you really don't hear the noise. It's almost a kind of surreal feeling. So I like seeing the crowd. I like seeing how my dugouts react and my teammates. It's just, and it goes by like that. By the time you hit it, run around the bases, 10 seconds, and you're back in the dugout, and it's on to the next pitch. So it's kind of a quick thing, but you just try to enjoy it. If it's giving our team the lead, it's always something exciting and fun. But you really don't feel it hit the bat, but I just make sure now I make sure it goes over the fence before I do any bat flips or anything like that.
Right. What if it's one of your famous walk-off home runs? Then I feel like it lingers a little bit more, meaning when you get back to home plate, right?
Yeah, it lingers. It lingers just because you see all your teammates at home plate. They're all excited. They're like, yes, we get to go home and we won. This is amazing. So, those ones are always special because we won. That's the most important thing. So.
Yeah. All right, so you became a father for the first time last year. Happy early Father's Day, by the way.
No, thank you.
What have you learned so far from being a dad? I know, right? It's a big question.
Oh, boy. Learned a lot of patience.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing. I've learned that you can plan everything out and it still will not go as planned.
Yeah.
But just also learned a new level of love and appreciation, getting a chance to see my daughter when I walk in through the door, no matter what happened in the game or no matter how bad I did, how good I did, getting a chance to walk in and see her face and see how excited she is, or if she's at the stadium after a game, seeing her, it's just a new level of love, that's for sure.
What's been the biggest surprise so far about being a dad?
The amount of diapers you go through, I think, is number one. You hear parents talk about it over the years, and you're kind of like, nah, it can't be that many. But it's it's I don't know. It's something new every single day. It goes by fast. I think that's one thing that I've learned and surprises me is just how quick it goes. I can remember my daughter, how she was just almost this little potato in my arms, and now before I even left here, I'm chasing her around the house and trying to keep her out of the cupboards, keep her from grabbing this and grabbing that, and it's just trying to just enjoy every moment, I think, because it goes by quick.
Yeah. Has it changed the way you experience baseball at all, being a dad?
Oh, definitely.
You watch him Field of Dreams all the time?
Definitely. Definitely. Just, like I said, enjoying every moment. It really makes me realize how quick the baseball season go. It's just each game, they're 3-hour games or long games, but now thinking about it, they go by quick, and For me too, just like the moments I can have with fans, if even if it's a little kid and, the dad's bringing the son to first baseball game or something like that, just getting a moment to, toss them a ball or give them a little fist bump, something like that they can on their ride home talk about and have fun with, or if it's a mom and daughter coming to their first game or it's her birthday and they're at a game, like just trying to make a special moment like that they can enjoy when they get home to talk over.
Well, this has been good. Thank you, Aaron, very much for sitting down and having this conversation. That was
Yeah,
great.
of course,
That was great.
of course.
Thank you.
All right.
And
I got one question. Anybody have any questions or anything like that? Any of the kids have a question or anything like that on their mind, or what do you got, my man?
great question.
I want you to be whatever you want to be. If you want to be a baseball player, go out there and be the best baseball player you can. You want to be a doctor, a teacher, anything. I think it's just about, if you're passionate about something, you want to be something, go chase it. Don't be afraid to chase it and have fun with it. Rely on your parents, rely on your dad, mom, everybody to, ask some questions. They've been in your shoes before, and we need all the help we can get with the Yankees, so I would love it. We got one more question? Okay.
What do you focus on, like when you go up to bat and feel all that pressure?
Ooh, what I focus on? I think the biggest thing is just trying to be simple, simplify everything. Try to take myself back to when I'm just playing, high school baseball in Linden where there's nobody watching, and just go out there and have fun, see what happens. So I just try to simplify everything. That's a great question. Great question.